taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Jets have got it.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Get it!
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Raiders defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The man in motion is Brown. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
19 tight. 70 Rangers. Go.
Second and 13. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Go, Reed, go. Hey, Chad.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Right there, Hurt.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Free. Free. Trap 60. Trap 60. Drag him 60. Roll. 19 Lions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Hey.
He'll look to throw. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Corral.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Corral here, working from the gun.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Raiders are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
The 1st down throw here for Corral. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown Raiders!
Anthony Schwartz.
68 yards!
And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, some strong running. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. 7-7, our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. The AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's man. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Off the play fake, here's Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's got him in, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd and 10. side handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Moehrig.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Hey, check that. Street.
In motion left comes Brown.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Brown, the motion man right.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go street. No. Bring it. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Corral on 2nd down.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And that one results in 35 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Corral, another throw coming. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Corral.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Corral.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Corral to throw once again.
Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Check, Panther. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. Check pass, check pass.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Corral. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Corral with it. First down here. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Second and 10, Corral again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 70 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
onside kick up big. And the Jets have got it. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hustle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his kick here is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
12 more yards there and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
19 Tiger.
Switching it up, Corral going to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 40 yards.
And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
They're going to try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big fella go. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
From the gun, Corral. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A first down throw here for Corral.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Corral here, working from the gun.
He's got it with the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Corral here, working from the gun.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Okay, break.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to...
Well, this is taken in, it's complete, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
Corral throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos. Hey, Crash. Panther Street, Panther Street. Big Lion.
Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Hey. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. It is As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas,
they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.